All right, good morning, everyone. Oh, see if I'm not dying here. Right, let's get in there. How did I catch up this morning? Lovely. Your device needs to restart to install options. No, we're not going to do that right now. All right. Oh, Neuro got it. Good. Sound is good. Thank you. Yeah, it's rough. I'm going to be coughing a lot. it was. I was doing a little bit better this morning. I was like, all right, I'll try. We'll see. And then like 10 minutes, 15 minutes before, I was like, all right, it's all set up, ready to go. I started coughing. So I just ran downstairs and grabbed a cough drop to see if I could hold out. My mentor session actually yesterday, I didn't do that bad. I think I coughed like once. Yeah. We'll see. We're going to see if it's going to be a good day or a bad day. um, yeah, I feel, I mean, the coughing thing is obviously still there. Um, I would say I feel better, yeah, majority of the time. If I do too much, then I get like really tired afterwards. So I'm not like fully past everything yet. Um, Jin's pretty much 100% normal. She's the only one that's fully back right now, but she also got it first. But like Melissa's still has the occasional cough. Um, but it's weird. Like you feel great for a day, and then the next day you're like crappy again. And then the baby's at like his peak coughing right now, so he's like, so it's kind of funny. But yeah, I mean, you know, I don't feel horrible. Like I don't have a fever or anything like that, but the coughing is a pain. And like not talking for a day was good because I didn't cough, so like my lungs didn't hurt. Yeah, the worst part was like the coughing, like my lungs and like throat was hurting from coughing so much. Yeah, that was the worst. So hopefully we're past. I don't know. Ugh. But it's just like I basically spent like an entire day in bed trying to sleep as much as I could to try to like on Thursday or Wednesday I think. Um, yeah, Wednesday. And the problem was I was in bed for so long, I was like getting sore from like sitting there. I was like, all right, my back is sore. I was like, this sucks. I need to get up and walk around. Um, but yeah, so overall, slowly getting better. Hopefully by Monday I'll be fully back. I just got some new coffee too. So, all right. You sound really old, like James. Yeah. Except James was fueled with liquid courage. I don't have any of that. Yeah. But I will say I have caught up on many episodes of, the broadcasted show. I'm learning about all kinds of stuff, man. You kidding? Yeah, I didn't watch last somehow I missed like last season. So I'm all caught up on like last season, like when they were going through COVID and, making shine for people, you know, talking about all kinds of different things. I'm like, man, I should just produce it here. I mean, who's going to check? They're like, oh, it's technically illegal for personal consumption, but you can make alcohol for fuel. I'm like, well, I mean, it's liquid fuel, like, right? Ego fuel, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. When COVID's out and people need when they need hand sanitizer, everybody's producing it. Stills everywhere, right? I was like, I don't know. I feel like they're not gonna bust you, you know. But yeah, so that's what happens. You get bored and you're like, I could do that at home. I could do that. I could do that. See, there's that coffin sneaking back in again. We'll see how long it holds up. I may have to cut it short today if I start coughing too much. And the weirdest thing is like it's a productive cough, so every time you cough, it's like a mouthful like phlegm. It's horrible. I'm like, I don't know how there could be this much stuff in my lungs. Like I don't feel like when I breathe, I feel like my lungs are still sound clean, but when I cough, holy crap, it's amazing. I'm looking for the series Bonanza. Oh, wait, like the original? Yeah, I'm lucky. Put it this way, I'm lucky that Showtime is being evil and only doing one Dexter episode at a time. Had they pulled a Netflix where they released it all at once, I would absolutely binge watch all of the new Dexter season. That's what I would have done yesterday. But actually, right now, what I'm doing, besides Moonshiners, like I'm swapping back and forth. So I watched that. But yesterday, I started rewatching like the whole Marvel thing. So I'm going through like all the Marvel movies on Disney Plus. So it's been kind of good. Yeah. Anyway, so it looks like in the last 24 hours, it looks like I have Missed a lot, right? 7 pips, 6 pips, 2 pips, 14 pips, 5 pips. Oh, so yeah, lots of excitement, right? I know yesterday everything went crazy. Wednesday, obviously, with the interest rates, it was kind of cool during the mentor session yesterday. We were reviewing trades. And she's like, "Yeah, I took like 3 trades on Wednesday." And she's like, "I listened to your broadcast in the morning. Bree said short everything." So she took 3 trades, 2 binaries, and 1 call spread. All of them worked out well. I was like, "That's awesome." She's like, "Yeah, it was a great day." I was like, "Good. I'm happy." you know, it's always nice when when somebody gets really excited like that. So anyway, today, not really a whole lot. I don't know why they keep putting these treasury currency reports on here. Um, I don't know why they say that is such an important thing, but I don't know that I don't know. They keep putting it on there, but Jolt's coming in at 10 o'clock today with no other news. Jolt's may be a thing. Consumer sentiment expected to be a little bit higher, and again, it's on the economy, so we'll see how that one goes. This weekend, nothing on Saturday. Sunday, we have some retail sales year over year. It's expected to be, lower than what it was the prior year. Not that 3.8% is bad, but for China, 3.8% is bad. So, I would say the big question is are they being overly negative? Like, will this come in like a 4.0? Um, while 4.0 is obviously less, it would be better than expected. So it would be kind of a boost. And then will that help us get like an Aussie dollar surge on Sunday night? I think that could be pretty interesting. Um, yeah, could be interesting, right? As far as big news, Russia to supply gas to EU regardless of Belarus. Okay, sure. I love how Russia's like, no, no, it's their fault, but we'll still do it. We're the good guys. No, not the good guys. Um, nothing really down here. Northern Ireland Protocol progress. It's okay. Monetary policy is the same. Remains under pressure. Article. They're still stuck in the Article 16, right? And then U.S. dollar climbs for third day. Yeah, which you got to expect it. Got to expect it. So yeah, really not much on this front, on the news front today. Like I said, kind of a boring Friday, right? Perfect week to be sick, right? Went totally out after the interest rate, and then Todd's like, "You sound horrible." I was like, "Yes, Todd, I feel horrible, buddy." And then no broadcast this morning. Todd's actually in Louisiana, hanging out with his son. He's like, "Yeah, I haven't seen my son for a while, so I'm going to Louisiana to hang out with him and drink all weekend." I was like, "Go for it." So Todd's out partying it up. So I can't wait to hear stories this weekend. So if he gives me any good stories, I'll have to share them with you guys on Monday. But he's like, "Yeah, I'm going out, hanging out with my son. We're gonna do lots of drinking." I was like, "All right, go for it." I was like, "Good for you, you know, good to get out." All right, so let's switch across. Go into the charts. So we'll start over here. So I haven't done much with the charts since what, Wednesday was the last broadcast. Haven't done too much. So we can take these old fibs off. We don't need them anymore. We don't need news. We don't need this level. That level was our target for our fib. Let's clean some of these up. Whoops. Let's move this back over to here. All right. Bounce, base, drop. I don't need that level. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we're going to keep that level. We'll turn it yellow. Take this one. Obviously, this level was kind of holding. Bounce, bounce, coming through. I'm not going to do anything with it now. We'll take it off. We'll bring this lower level in. What else do we got in here? We got some in there, actually. Sitting right there. That's okay. So yeah, you need to mark that one off. All right. So looks like that's what we're in right now. This is an area of interest, but we could mark it off. It had a decent response to it, so we could use that as kind of an intraday type piece. And again, it's probably not a trade setup for today. If the dollar weakens, um, what I would say is that's probably more of like a Sunday night. If we can gab up into there on a Sunday night, that's probably pretty decent. This was a decent roll. Again, it was a decent tested thing in the past, a decent hit. and that's pretty decent as well. So that could be also a potential long. And again, coincide price coming down into this level, right, for Sunday night, for that Chinese news, right? Again, Chinese news is good. That should stimulate the Aussie dollar a little bit. That could be a nice little pop as well. So, what are we talking about? We're talking about 30 pips down. So, I mean, yeah, it could move that in the rest of the day. It could be a potential trade setup, right? It could be decent. Um, Besides that, not a whole lot else there. All right, not a whole lot else there. Yeah, that's about it for that one. Aussie yen. Oof, that's some new stages of boring there. So that was not all the way up to profit. We can take that there, but we're going to revise it and bring it back into that level. Change that to that. And that's still valid. Just do in. And this one's been ugly. I did nothing in that session. I would say probably the same kind of thinking. This 83 area probably for Sunday. Um, Probably want to go all the way up to here. Yeah, because that's just so much sideways movement. I mean, here's yesterday morning. So I mean, this one is just really on life support. Yeah, I wouldn't do much with it. I would say look for a push down. Kind of the same thinking. If you can get decent Chinese news, right, pushes down and then takes a bounce out of it, I think that's probably a decent setup. Besides that, really not a whole lot going on here. Not really a trending market. Euro pound. All right, so Euro pound looking for that drop through. It didn't really give us the entry we're looking for. Made kind of another attempt, but unfortunately it burst down with news. So I would say this level's we could keep it there. I mean, it likes this level, but unfortunately this Harry Potter has not retraced yet. We haven't gotten that strong push, and again, it's really kind of it's stuck in the same little level here. So um, top side, um, say if we block this off, and that would be that whole candle. Right, we got a test. I say that's probably a decent one for next week. Um, Take this one. Went off here, but I don't really love that one. Let me see. Yeah, it went off of this spacing right here. So, I mean, on a technical basis, yes, this is a zone here. It did test off of it. I don't love it. It didn't really have like a really explosive move. It was more just base going sideways, right? And it hit it, but I mean, it didn't. When it hit it, it didn't explode. It kind of hit it, went up, hit it again, and then kind of it moved a bit. But again, it is a 15-minute chart, so it's kind of like. I think it's probably a speed bump, but I don't think it's anything that I would take a reversal trade off of. Um, Actually, let me look in this racetrack real quick over here. That's where it turned. Yeah, I don't know. I look at that either. Let's see how much is there down. There's about 50. So I think the only thing I would do with this one right now is look for a break of this. I don't think I'd use this as a long. I mean, it did come up and kind of take a little bit of a bounce off of it, and it's an okay, it's an okay level. It was formed at 4:30 in the morning, so somewhat European news based. Um, is it like the ideal perfect zone? Not really. I think I'd much rather wait for it to hit it twice and then take a short off of it. Look for a short position down to here. And again, this short would be basically pound strength coming back in. And again, if they can get the Ireland situation fixed, I mean that should. I mean this is a pretty pure racetrack down. That's a decent run or two for this pair. I mean we're talking about 50 pips down, so not horrible, right? Not horrible. And that one looks like a break of 50, 85.20. Okay. Euro yen. All right, so euro yen profit target was hit. Gotta look how much time it spent inside of that same little level there. And then again, used it as a top and a top. But let's refine this a bit. That profit target is now hit. We can take that out. We don't need this. We don't need this. Unfortunately, this Harry Potter didn't get hit. It came all the way down and went all the way back up, based in there again, and then kept dropping. So we can remove that Harry Potter. Look at other levels that I like. Probably not much on there. There was that old Harry Potter. Yeah, it hasn't gone all the way down, but we were looking for this one to drop a bit lower. Bounced off of 60. Probably your next big spot. There's not really any great little levels in here. Honestly, this was the best, like the last little. There's the bottom of the wick. Touch, touch, touch. I think we keep that one marked off. I mean, really, this is kind of where I'm seeing this one right now. I'm looking at this one, top and bottom here. But there's not really a lot. I mean, I guess there's a little hiccup right here, but it's so close to this one. This one has been decent. The 133.42, like that one. The 129.90. Again, this was found on an hourly, this level of basing, and then that kind of explosion. Doesn't look as good on the 30 because that one little spike down, but on the 60, it doesn't look half bad as it punches higher. I mean, there's small things in here, but not really anything that I would say is substantial as far as a big grab, and I think it's just because we've had lack of not a whole lot of news. 7.3 is right here. Yeah, I mean, I would say, I mean, I'd be short biased on this one. Don't really have much of a setup, and if this one just kind of goes sideways like the Aussie yen did, wouldn't necessarily be surprised. We're just not getting a lot of help in this one either way. So, I'd say, mark off these levels for Sunday night, 129.90. I don't think we're getting up to 131, but if we grind down a little bit, if we do like a little bit of a grind like over in here, and we get within 10, 15 pips, we may get some type of a push to the downside. That's probably about the only hope. And then if not, Monday morning, get some positive European news. That could be a launch point as well. What do we got news-wise? Labor utilization forecasts. Yeah, I mean, maybe if we can get down, maybe if we can do that, one of these, right, for some of the news over here on Monday. Euro dollar. Yeah, see, there's nothing really here either. So we took the bounce off here. We can pull these levels off. That was a completion. I'm sure you guys saw that one. That was the 4 hour, right? That was the 4 hour 50 right at the level. That one is out. We can take that off now. Um, 2, 3. That anymore? That one worked. Top side. We can take that off. Take that off. All right, now this is a level now, so this could be interesting. Let's see. Sit there. So if we end up bouncing off of this, which again, this would be a little bit of dollar weakness. I don't know if we're going to quite get help with that one or not. We'll see. From where we find the bottom, could be could be another one, right? The last one over here, this big drop was the 4 hour, from Monday, from Wednesday, something like that. On like the larger time frame. Oh, yeah, still dying. So yeah, maybe a potential pullback, but we need some help from the euro on that one. Unfortunately, with the dollar being as strong as it is, because interest rate. Um, I don't know. Not sure we're going to get the full benefit of that one, but we'll see. We'll find where the bottom is and then see if we can go. Right now, it actually is decent if it could hold, but I don't know if it's going to hold or not. Not this late into a Friday. Europeans are almost out, so it would have to be a pure dollar rolling later on today. Pound yen. Pound yen also not exciting. You can see that it's come up and really not pushed through that level. Kind of has come up and based, and we've hit it. We've hit it. Came up. Mentioned this one with Todd. If we start basing, look for a drop, and again, it dropped. It hit it again. Hit it again. It's still kind of going in that same sideways movement. So I think when we finally do break through the top of this at 153.78, I think it's a decent move. Again, taking over this racetrack up to 155.27. Um, just to keep it clean. Um, right now we're still kind of flirting. Excuse me, with this level. To be a target lower. Yeah, and kind of the same thing. When we're talking about 2 days ago, we're in the same exact area. So yeah, we're not getting a whole lot, but I think this weekend could be a nice little bounce. With all the pound data, I do think with everything going on with all this talk here, talking about it up here, the pound remains pressure from the dollar and Article 16 fears. I mean, they've said multiple times they're not going to vote Article 16. We get some positive data there. Yeah, I'd be looking for this one to go long. Like I said, I think got that Harry Potter, but I think this is a potential level at 152. Coincided with like a Sunday night. I think it's probably decent too, just because again, without that U.S. element in there, I think that could provide some potential. Could provide some potential. But really not much else. Pound dollar. Pound dollar is going off a level right now. Actually, it has been for the last day. We've had this one marked off for a while. Like this is a 2 hour. Yeah, probably a 2 hour. No, it's a 1 hour. Maybe it's from there. Look at that. It's right past. Look at that. It's right past. So it has to be a 2 hour one. Anyway, we know it's a level. It's one we've had marked off for a while here. I can pull a lot of these off. We know the price is below. Just keep the browser as clean as possible. Take that off now. There's all our shorts. There's some longs in there. It looks funky on a 2 hour. You're like, wait, why are you taking all this stuff off? It's like, because it's a 2 hour. Let's see. We're going to keep that level marked. We are actually going to mark off that as well. There's a level there too. I think for right now we'll leave that blank. So it's still in these two areas down below. Now again, same story, pound dollar. Same thing I mentioned with all the pound pairs. Again, looking for a Sunday type open and then look for a first higher. I like either of these two. I think they are both decent. And again, this one is already hit. It hasn't gone off of it crazy, but we're not seeing a ton of movement right now. So figure that those levels are fine. But again, these were hourly 2 hour levels from before. All we can see is the hourly, unfortunately, at this point. Dollar CAD. So dollar CAD been taken off really since Wednesday. Dollar CAD has gone higher. Looks like we ended up hitting this. We hit it again and then broke through, and then it used it as a Harry Potter right here. Okay, so we'll keep this one just on the radar as far as a profit target goes. Here, dial back just a little bit more. Current prices here. Yeah, it's flirting with this right now. Let's see. There's probably a hiccup line right in here. Sitting at right now. So we're dealing with this kind of like 50. So yeah, it's probably not a bad level. It's funny on the 4 hour. Um, it's this level of basing right now that it's dealing in. So again, technical basis, we saw the pound dollar, the Aussie dollar, all kind of driving down with that dollar strength, starting to slow down because it's Friday. Kind of the same theory. If on Sunday night these all open up and we had that dollar strength coming before the U.S. market, that actually is again justified over here. Aussie dollar up, pound dollar up, dollar CAD up in a 4 hour based off of 50. So there's plenty of reasons why you could take it. Again, on the smaller level, we'd want it to go just a little bit higher, right? So a couple different reasons why to take this one short. Um, kind of a kind of requires a big drop here. And again, you can see on the overall bit, we're kind of sitting in the middle on this one, right? There's just the regular fib. So again, that's a lot of risk to be able to take on it. I don't know that we'll get all the way back down again, but again, can justify as a little bit smaller of an entry. On a 4 hour basis, it's kind of like this, right? Kind of like that. But again, something that you're willing to take into the weekend, I would say probably not. Right? Probably not. Okay. Ideally, we would like to go just a little bit higher, but we'll see. That's kind of what it looks like. I would be good with this though. I'd be good with some more CAD strength. Get to transfer some money from Canada, so I'm always good with it when it does that. Bring it to parity, and then come all the way back up again. All right, dollar Swiss. All right, so 1, 2, 3, pushed it to the brink. Actually, hit it again here. Came up and based. Unfortunately, did not give us the entry. Got close. So we don't need this one, but the 4 broke that one. That low was good for multiple times. Let's see, what do we got up top here? Looks like this level right now is currently what's in play. Okay, so that one is gone, which is nice to know. Let's see. 7. Probably better. It's probably not enough. It's 16. I would have liked this one a lot better had this gone up and actually grabbed that level. Because again, that's going into the whole dollar weakness thing like we talked about on 4 pairs right now. This one's kind of happening early. Unfortunately, there's not really a great long in any of these things until much lower. I don't really love this one. I would have liked this turnaround much higher. If we can get an open, if we can get an open here, right, then I'd be willing to take something short. Yeah. Again, playing dollar weakness at the open on Sunday night. Right now, it's already moved a little bit too far away. It's moving pretty decent. Yeah, it's got 18 pips running already from it. I guess the big question will be though is this: how far? Where's it going to find the buyers? I mean, there's a small little hiccup here, small little hiccup here, and this could help us figure out whether or not this trade is going to be decent or not. I mean, that's about 9 pips right there worth of risk. The 1 to 3 comes down to about there. So that's really again knowing that this is all clean all the way down as it rallies back up again or any type of gap, it'll show us that we don't really have buyers too much lower. So I'd say this is more Sunday than anything else. But if you're really looking for something, 92.43. Okay, and then dollar yen. Yeah, dollar yen's already starting to roll back again. I'd say dollar yen's got an interesting setup, interesting story right here. Looking for kind of that same little Harry Potter. Let's see how much room we got on it. 1 to 3. That's decent, right? Only 26 pips, so it's not huge. Yeah, 26.6. It's a decent level to go back to. There. Not horrible. A break of 113.73. We're down to 113.47. Not bad. Not bad. And again, seeing that dollar weakness there. Yeah, it's kind of over here, but it's not. Not really seeing it. You're seeing a little bit here. Again, if this level holds, that's fine. It gives us a trade set up later. That one's able to do. All right, let's look at oil. Oil having a little bit of problem. All right, let's mark some stuff off here. 3 o'clock is there. 8:30 is there. Turn blue, orange. Today too. I'm like, oh, a little bit off. Today was a complete retrace. Open and close in the exact same price. Nice. Um, I would say oil's probably got a level a little bit lower down here at 79.16. I would say for the rest of the day, the way oil's looking, not that it's a great example, but I would say it's probably going to stay inside-ish day based off of what we're seeing. This market's only got a couple hours to go, so I wouldn't say it's anything tradable this week. Um, it could be a demand story for this weekend. Eh, it's all right. I don't think that there's anything for us to really trade today. And again, today was a standard drive down, and then we're literally just driving right back up again. The trade would have been really kind of at the opening today at 9:30 ish. Taking this one long, so I wouldn't really expect a whole lot more out of it, right? But obviously Wednesday's inventory, they were you know not happy. And there was only a little bit of surplus, but everybody expected to be a down draw. So yeah, surprise. What was the total on that? Man, 350. That was a nice move. Natural gas back down at 5. Um, yeah, so old level. This was an old level we were talking about. You can see it went all the way down, touched target. Um, actually, it would have probably had to readjust this to here. Keep that on there again. These are old levels. We can take those off. Probably got a little hiccup area right there. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's probably going to rearrange the rest of today. Um, I think as more unfolds with Russia, wherever the heck it is, the Russian thing. Um, Russia. I think this one, the more this kind of unfolds, right? I think as this unfolds over the rest of the weekend, this will continue to push down. We talked about 476. This profit target got hit, so let's pull that off. Let's go back up to. I guess we can go to 2 hour. Yeah, it's the same buy from that level. So yeah, that one has now worked twice. Actually, let's just continue. Let's bring this line across. I could do 460. 460 would work for me. If it gets down to 460, maybe I'll call for propane gas then. Like, give me the propane. Um, but yeah, I would say that's what I'm kind of looking for right now with this one. Right. Ugh. Now this is one of those fun things too, where you have the fib people where they're like, "Oh no, look, it went back to the 50," right? But it's kind of like you almost have to draw it the opposite way because look, it just keeps falling. It's like, all right, which one are you gonna draw from? Which top? This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. How about here? How about this one right here? Right? What about this one over here? Right? Did you draw all the way down here? Like, which one did you draw it from? These are the rules that I love. Right? It's the start of the move, right? So let's see. If we took this start here, even though this one kind of pushed higher, here we'll do this start. Let's see, is it there? Nope, nope. That's a 61. That's a 61. So let's try this one right here. Let's say it's this one, right? There we go. There. That's how we get a 50 in there. So, ugh. You're like, wait, that's the start of the. No, wait. Why isn't that the start of the move? This is my fun with fibs. I would say we're probably going to bounce around. Like I said, it's a Friday and there's not much else. I'd look to be bearish this one. I think they'll get the natural gas situation figured out over the weekend. As it, like I said, Russia's not going to miss the opportunity to send extra, natural gas because Russia is the savior for all energy, according to them. So, yeah, look for that to drop. Gold, again, have a bit of a level here. We were actually looking for it to come down and bounce, and it did. It's right back up to where it was before. So, a lot of this we can remove. Let's see. Um, say we're gonna mark that off. I like how that formed the base, touched, popped off, and then popped off again. So we're gonna keep that for next week. Whoops. Popped. All these off to keep the browser clean. Right. Let's see what we got here. I really got to keep it there. That one off, but at the same time, I kind of don't. It shows you how long it's spent in that same channel. Whoops. Oh, cancel. So much easier to see on the big time frames. 1700. I don't need that anymore. Those two will hold. That I don't need. All right. I'm gonna keep that. That I don't need. That one hit. Pop these guys. We don't need those anymore. All right, there we go. Right. So again, we're seeing, you guys can see it from that drawing back there. Definitely a level we're having some issues with is 1865. It looks like 1880 is our next area where there could be potentially any shorts. Pullbacks to 1844 looks like that is good on the upside. Again, maintained, held, touched it again. Let me see next week. Um, Monday we have monetary policy. That should be interesting. Sales both expected to be on the higher. Barkin speaking. Bunch of CPI next Wednesday. Yeah. Okay. So again, a couple small areas. Like I said, I like the one we're at right now. We've hit it. Yeah, I would say watch out for this level up top. Is probably the next little level here. 1880. Um, so we'll mark that off as far as potential buys. I don't think we're gonna get back down to this level anytime soon, but you never know. So that's kind of what we got gold. basically 1880 is kind of where we're gonna go off of. I wish sometimes this would snap. It just doesn't look like it moves at all. Probably next level. I think it deserves to be higher, but I think that's probably a selling area right at 1880 if we can get bumped up there. But we may need some help next week from CPI for it. So we will see. Silver. Yeah, I mean, kind of the same idea. We're kind of bouncing around the same level, but we got nothing until we get a little bit higher up. So I think if anything, look for buying opportunities. Obviously, there was one sitting right at this level, right there, right. Um, I don't think there's anything that can stop us at this point in this area. I guess there's a little kind of little hiccup right there, and we're clear. This, yeah. So you can see there's another little hiccup about to come into silver. 2540 is the hiccup. So we'll see if we can clear over that one today. Um, Maybe an opportunity to short on Sunday night as well if you guys are interested in playing silver. Um, again, as we see that dollar weakness in the overnight, especially if China's data is not great, we may get the opportunity to roll it back down again. Otherwise, again, remember this market ends a little bit early today. Nice push, but again, at that 10:30 mark, we've really done nothing but push straight up since because Europeans sent it down, but that 5:30 reversal right there has really turned it and rolled it back up. So, let's see. VIX is down. Dollar index is finally starting to pull back a bit. Right, that dollar weakness we're talking about. Let's go into ES and see what there was for this morning. Ugh. Yeah, I mean there would have been a 9:30 short right here. Hello. Kind of went off a little bit early, but yeah. I don't even know if we had enough room. Let's see. Ooh, just barely, but still channeling sideways. So again, nice little opener right there on a 15-minute. Able to bank 11 off that one. If you guys took it, so not bad. But yeah, not a whole lot of direction. Got up only 0.17. It's kind of boring. But yeah, something in there. NQ, kind of the same thing. 8:15, 9:30. Yeah, same thing. right there. Right. Looks like the exact same trade. Short, and I'm sure that this one ran past it. Yeah, it went all the way down. This one actually bounced off of. There you go. This one actually came down and touched the 16,000, but still same channel sideways. I would say with the VIX continuing to drop down again. Again, this one pretty much shot straight down on 945 ish. I'd say we probably end up in the range unless there's some major headline today. I don't think there's anything. Um, Holy crap, sentiment was rough. Job openings good. I'm shocked that it was that much lower. Look at you, negative people in Michigan. You Ford guidance is no longer working as it used to. Yeah, people don't like inflation. So it looks like inflation is bad. But yeah, but Jolt was good, so it's kind of it wipes it out. We'll see what Williams says. Where's Williams talking? Okay. So speaking of online symposium, so Williams, yeah, Williams could say something. Where did his title change from? Oh, he went from San Francisco, yeah. So yeah, I'd say job openings good, sentiment is bad. But again, if it's saying sentiment is all focused on escalation or rising inflation, then yeah, not surprised. So yeah, but that would have been your trade this morning. Let's see, YM did have the same setup. No, YM did not have the same setup. Unfortunately, YM put in new peaks. Um, yeah, I would say for next week, I would say mark this level off. This has been a decent level, and we've had some buying off of it. So that's a potential level for a bounce. 35,843. I would say top side, probably this area here is probably decent for the next kind of reversal. We'll mark that off for next week as well. Today, I think we'll just bounce back and forth. Maybe we roll back down again. I don't know if we can get back up to 36, but maybe. So it looks like this one is the only one that did not have a setup so far. Let's take a look at Russell. Yeah, Russell kind of did. Russell would not have gone the full 1 to 3 though. This would have required a lot more movement to the downside. Yeah, all the way back down into here. So it's probably like 1 1/4. All right, let's see where we're at. Oh, whoops. Yeah, 1 1/4, 1.3. It was up to 1.8 on that one. So we'll see if Russell's the weakest of all. So again, if they do start to roll back down again, Russell will be able to complete. But obviously, ESNQ were the best two to take at the open today. All three really kind of had a short setup. They just happened to be the ones that did it better. And we'll see. Yeah, YM was the one that didn't. It actually, unfortunately, was above its range, so it didn't have a short available for us. Um, yeah, so it's what it is. What else we got in here? Bitcoins are back down again. Yeah, I saw this earlier in the week. I was like, oh, 69. They're rolling, but all the way back down, losing $6,000 per coin. Right, almost $6,000 worth of coin in 4 days. You don't hear the crypto people howling right now. Ethereum down big as well, 3.1 today. What else we got? Dogecoin is down, but it's at 25. GME holding. AMC's there. TLT. Whew, 1 day of nothing. Pretty flat in there. I saw this morning. Elon sold. Was it 4 billion? 3 billion? 1 billion? Elon sold like $1 billion worth of stuff. Where is it? I just had it on my phone. I'll find it now. I don't know. Elon sold a whole bunch of stuff on Wednesday, and then he has another sale coming in to pay for that tax stuff. So yeah, I'm kind of hoping like I'm kind of hoping he sells more and we pull back down again. I don't think it's happening though, but I think Elon sold his soul to the devil. I think that's why everything keeps falling and the government keeps protecting him. That hurts because Nancy's husband has the huge position in Tesla. Same thing. Nancy's husband, the devil. I don't know. Same thing. But yeah, watch Watch that one continue to fall. Apple's got a level right below where it is right now. See if Apple can stabilize off of that. Actually, Apple's got some gaps on the top side too. Apple may have a little hard going here. Level's been hit so much. Let's see if we can break through. I think this is a Monday pop. Monday is the 15th. Oh, it's a 15 minute. That's why. It's like, why the heck is it so far away? Yeah, right there. My weekend call. All right. With that said, guys, I made it through. I haven't died yet, although I can definitely feel it. You think that's getting for Christmas shopping for United Nations? Yeah. I'm just waiting. I just want to know what the over and under is for how long till Elon decides to move out of the United States. I think it's coming. I think I don't know. Potentially, I guess he could go to Europe. I think Elon moves out. I think he becomes a dual citizen somewhere else where they're not going to tax him royally. I think he moves out. I think he becomes like the I don't know. Maybe he moves to like Singapore or something like that. Somewhere that's like favorable for tax status. He's gone. He's gonna move. Yeah, he's gonna go. He's not gonna. Let's tax the extra. Let's tax Elon $8 billion. We're gonna tax him more than the most states in the United States generate. He may go to Mars. Yeah, I mean, who knows how they're gonna do? And put it this way: they try to tax him on Mars. They try to tax him on Mars. Elon will be the first one with a space force. And like movies like Total Recall, where it's like, oh, the Mars colony, yeah, like Elon will be like the evil guy on Mars, right? Yeah, yeah. He will be the first guy that like implants his brain into the Matrix. Yeah, he'll be the first one. Bezos won't beat him on that one. Elon will win there. Yeah, Elon will be the first man. Like, what was that movie with Mick Jagger and Emilio Estevez? Is it Emilio Estevez? Um, Free Jack or low? Not Low Jack. Low Jack is the thing. I think it was called Free Jack, where basically you can implant. They took his like consciousness and put it into like a younger version, but it didn't work. I feel like that's what Elon will do. Elon will be the first person that does that. Takes his conscious and puts it into somebody else. Maybe it's an AI. I don't know. Maybe he will put it into an AI. Yeah, Free Jack. Okay. Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be like that. But I figure like, why put yourself in a human body, right? Yes, Anthony Hopkins was in it also. Yeah, because he was the dude that was transferring his consciousness. Yes. Yeah, but I feel like Eli at this point, the way with those robot, the robots, like we have the dogs that the people keep eating up. I feel like it's at this point they have almost lifelike robots. I feel like he will just take one of those robots that the dude keeps beating with the broom, and Elon will just implant himself into that. It's kind of like Ultron, right, from Marvel. Now that I've been watching Marvel, Elon will be like the first attempt at like Ultron. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna say it right now. 20 years from now, people are like, "My God, you were right. Elon has tried to take over the world in evil consciousness, and he'll put himself in all technology, so you can never kill him." Yeah, that'll be Elon. All right. So with that said, now that we've gone off the reservation, let's go ahead and do our pip chip giveaway before I die. Oh, the end of time. Yeah, exactly, Briggs. Briggs, I saw you sent me a message on Discord, by the way, but I've been with being sick and everything. I haven't followed up, so I owe you a message. But I've been like partially dying for the last week and a half, 2 weeks. So I don't, I don't, but I don't know. I wouldn't say the anti. He may just believe that he is the actual Briggs. He may be the actual. All right, it's 50 Chip Friday. I have no idea who won the last one. I barely even know what day it is anymore. But we'll do 50 Chip today. We'll do 50 Chip on Monday to make up for the last couple days. So I'll give you guys, if you want to get in. Ernest is in. He realized it's a big buy today. Oh, I gotta go take more meds. I messed with it yesterday a little bit. Ugh. That you get. I'm like, you guys can go big because it is a 50 chip Friday. Will's like, I'll go big. I'm going two. There's him with three. Looks like people are letting Ernest take it. Debbie and Marina will only. Debbie occasionally dips her foot in the dark side, right? It's like the dark pool, right? I'm sorry, Debbie, not Marina. Marina will only ever go one. Marina is true. She stays there. She is the consistent owl. All right, let's close it down. All right, so here we go. We got 17 tickets in. Let's see if Ernest has been the big chip bully, right? The big chip bully. See if he takes it again. I don't know. Maybe Briggs is on his heels, but I don't know. Maybe Briggs takes it today. We'll see. All right. Let's hold on. Let's do the eight ball. Eight ball is Big E a pip chip bully today? Up, the heavens point to yes. All right. So the eight ball has spoken. Ernest is trying to bully the pot today. All right. Winner of today's drawing is the Technicrace. Yeah, exactly. Look at that. Wasted that extra ticket. Oh yeah, I said Briggs may get it. Look at this. He kind of went in there. I was kind of wondering. So Briggs used 20 to win 50, right? He was net positive today by 30 pip chips, so it worked out for him. Look at that going into the weekend. I feel like it's like, they're like Ernest didn't take it. Bam, look at that. Ernest is like the power of suggestion. It is weird, right? It is funny. Sometimes I'll be like, well, look at this person here. I don't know. I kind of feeling. I was like, look at that. Briggs has got three in today. He was stretching himself a little bit for the win, but sometimes that extra push, it was brigged. Nice, Nero. Nero should get an extra 10 pip chip just for that one. It was brigged. All right, guys. With that said, I'm going to eat and not talk anymore for the rest of today. So, thank you guys. Oh, let me give him his chips. Where's Briggs? Maybe he's home. Position 41. Just wait. Did I give him positive? No, there we go. Add 50. There you go. Added 50 points. All right, we good. All right. With that said, guys, everybody have a great weekend. Um, yeah, I mean, I've been given. So like Jin goes to a Jewish daycare, so I've been given like all the Jewish remedies. I was given the methanol crystals. That kind of worked. I will say I have been drinking so much water, like so much liquid, but I'm like so tired of like just water and regular tasting tea. I'm like, oh my god. So that's the other thing. I'm like, God, like I want, I shouldn't and I won't, but I'm like, man, I just want like a really cold, super ale beer just because it tastes completely different from everything I've drank in the last 5 days. So my taste buds are like, no more. So I'm like, give me some juice, give me something. So, but thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys hanging in with me this week. Like I said, rough week. I'm so tired of coughing. I'm done. And hopefully the rest of the week will be good. So, with that said, I'm out of here. I'll catch you guys next week. Take care. Have a good one.